Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I had a question for you.
Okay.
Would you rank
Oh gosh, you're gonna beat me. Yep, let's do it.
You don't know this.
Okay. Or do you do shoot or do you just do, okay, so you do like rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! We played best of five. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No one expected the biggest rush of the day to happen outside an Adidas store instead of on a basketball court. But the moment Sophie Cunningham's new shoes dropped, fans rushed to grab a pair. Sizes sold out within minutes, leaving many empty-handed. At first, it looked like a sneaker success story, but it quickly became clear that this was about much more than shoes. It revealed a growing shift inside the WNBA, one that few people saw coming.
Sophie Cunningham has capitalized on the Caitlin Clark effect better than anybody else in this league has done. She has soared to superstardom. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is. At this point, the WNBA now has two superstars, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham, people liked her, but she wasn't so much out in the casual sphere before she went to Indiana. She went to Indiana.
She traveled to Indiana for what was expected to be a routine product launch. It seemed like another standard release that would slowly gain attention over the next few days. Instead, everything changed. The response was immediate, and what was meant to be an ordinary launch quickly turned into a major event.
Talk about the fever. Fever on a hot streak. They're on a heater, as they would refer to it as. 9-3 in their last 12. Getting rather interesting. Caitlin Clark crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. Sophie Cunningham came in, went on a heater herself. By the way, got a couple of things from the inside the arena involving Sophie.
Within minutes of Adidas releasing Sophie Cunningham's Crazy Energy player exclusive, fans flooded social media with the same complaint. Screenshots of sold-out sizes, empty shopping carts, and failed checkouts spread everywhere. Before long, the message every sneaker fan hates appeared again and again: sold out.
Can't get enough of the WNBA star Sophie Cunningham. She drops her Crazy Energy colorway athlete-sponsored shoe. It's an Adidas shoe. In less than 1 hour online, it sells out in all sizes. She is very happy about that. That's the shoe right there. And then if we go back, remember this all started, everybody is on Team Cunningham because she had the guts to stand up and say males, biological males, do not belong in women's sports. And she stood by it saying, I said.
The reactions came in almost instantly, turning social media into a live feed of the release. Fans said their sizes disappeared before they could complete checkout, while others refreshed the page only to find that the entire collection had already sold out.
As I pointed out, this was not worded very well, but I guess what it's saying is fans of Sophie Cunningham and the WNBA as transgender individuals. But yet, her player exclusive Adidas shoe sold out in under 24 hours on July 24th. This is after she was promoting some of this female sports type of stuff, right? And then this prompted her to thank supporters with genuine love. Figures supported her like Riley Gaines, saying that she has unbelievable courage.
By the time many fans realized the shoes were available, they were already gone. For Adidas, it was the kind of launch every brand hopes for but rarely expects. The excitement wasn't created by a massive marketing campaign. It came directly from the fans. No one had to convince people to buy. They were already waiting, and the moment the release went live, thousands rushed online at once. What started as a simple sneaker launch quickly became one of the WNBA's biggest merchandise stories. Even players with MVP awards, championships, and signature shoes had rarely created this level of instant demand. But the most impressive part wasn't just the sellout. Fans had already made up their minds before release day. They didn't need reviews or highlights. They knew they wanted the shoes.
Sophie Cunningham's popularity continues to grow, and now her first Adidas player exclusive sneaker has sold out within hours. The pink, white, lightweight Unicord Adidas Crazy Energy PE was released 2020 and quickly disappeared from both the Adidas website and Dick's Sporting Goods. Cunningham thanked her supporters on social media and asked whether Adidas should produce more pairs. Honestly, This
The excitement had been building steadily for weeks after Adidas officially unveiled Sophie Cunningham's pink and white Crazy Energy player exclusive, a striking colorway that perfectly captured her bold and energetic personality. Priced at approximately £90 to £95, or around $120 in the United States, the shoe sat comfortably within the premium basketball sneaker market. There was nothing unusual about the price, the launch strategy, or the release itself that suggested it would become one of the most talked about drops of the year. Then Cunningham added the perfect finishing touch. On launch day, she shared a fun, light-hearted video of herself inside a delivery van packed from floor to ceiling with Adidas shoe boxes. Instead of relying on a flashy commercial, celebrity appearances, or an overproduced marketing campaign, she kept things simple. With a smile, she announced that the wait was finally over and asked fans if they were ready for the release. The response was immediate. As customers refreshed their website, available sizes disappeared at an incredible pace. Both men's and women's sizes sold out rapidly, leaving only a few less common sizes behind. Even those remaining pairs were snapped up within minutes, turning the release into a complete sellout and proving just how much demand existed for Cunningham's signature player-exclusive sneakers.
Did it again. Not only does she have her first Adidas player-exclusive basketball shoe, fans are so excited that truly they're already all gone. Think about how far Sophie has come. She's become one of the biggest personalities in the WNBA, and now she's got her own Adidas Crazy Energy PE in a bold pink to white colorway that perfectly matches her style. The shoes officially dropped today for $120. Whether you love her game, her energy, or those viral Sophie moments, this is a huge milestone.
Even shoppers who rushed to the Adidas website the moment the release went live were left empty-handed, as popular sizes disappeared within seconds. Many fans watched their carts sell out before they could even complete checkout. A few third-party retailers briefly showed limited stock, but Adidas official inventory was essentially gone almost instantly. The incredible speed of the sellout became the biggest story. That kind of demand is usually reserved for limited edition collaborations with global superstars, not a player-exclusive basketball sneaker announced just days earlier. Yet Cunningham's release shattered expectations and proved that the usual rules of sports merchandise didn't seem to apply. The strongest proof wasn't found in sales reports. It came directly from the fans. Thousands of people flooded social media with screenshots, comments, and reactions, sharing how quickly the shoes had sold out and how they missed their chance to buy a pair. Their real-time experiences made the story even more convincing because the excitement wasn't driven by marketing claims. It was happening live for everyone to see. As the online buzz continued to grow, one question quickly dominated the conversation. Had Sophie Cunningham really managed to outsell players with far longer resumes and bigger names in professional basketball?
Because the comments she made this week, all of that has been building till today, where Sophie Cunningham's player edition sneaker got released. And that shoe is the Sophie Cunningham Crazy Energy PE is available now. You take a look at these comments. Dang, my size 8 sold out. Already ran out of my size.
The answer depends on how you define success, but one thing is undeniable. Sophie Cunningham's sneaker launch immediately entered the conversation alongside some of the biggest names in basketball. As the shoes sold out at lightning speed, fans began comparing the release to signature collections from elite stars like A'ja Wilson, whose footwear line is backed by one of the most prestigious partnerships in women's basketball. With multiple MVP awards, championships, and a Hall of Fame caliber resume, Wilson has earned her place among the game's all-time greats. That comparison is what made Cunningham's launch so remarkable. Unlike a signature sneaker, a player-exclusive release typically attracts a smaller audience and generates far less attention. Signature models are usually the centerpiece of a brand's basketball lineup, while player-exclusives are considered more niche releases. Cunningham's launch completely broke that pattern. Fans responded to her player-exclusive shoe with the same excitement normally reserved for a flagship signature release. The overwhelming demand exceeded expectations, and the rapid sellout became one of the biggest basketball sneaker stories of the week. Even days after the inventory was gone, fans were still talking about the release, proving that Cunningham's impact extended well beyond the court.
Sophie Cunningham came under fire this week for standing up for women's sports, and let me tell you, in the end, you're going to realize how much she owned them.
Girls who shouldn't have to go against biological men. Just can you expand your viewpoint on that? I mean, I think I said what I said. I think it's kind of common sense. And I think I'll always believe in that. I think it's really important to protect children, and that's little girls who are also involved in that category. And so I stand on what I said, and I always believe that.
Good. Well, guess what? When something's a, I don't know, 90-10 issue, people like to support.